displayed logged in as doctor@gmail.com, we are displaying the email ID of a user on a page, and in fact this header strip is usually shown on every page that a user visits. So the right scheme in such cases is that we create a partial for a header, name is equal to underscore header, and inside this partial we query the user info, so that user info it appears on every page. This partial page is inserted at the top of every page of the user, and through this partial page the user info gets inserted on every page that the user visits. So basically we write our query in the underscore header.cshtml file. I'll show you a practical project in a moment, but let us now have a look at it, how it is actually done in a header page or wherever we want to display. Let us suppose this is our file underscore header.cshtml, and it consists of many tags, and one of the tags at the top is this heading tag h1, and we have already applied some color, css and all, and now we want to show the email id of the logged in user. For this we can write some information like logged in as, or maybe welcome. The actual code is to use @user. This @user is an I principal. It gives you the information about the logged in user, and @user is available on every partial page, on every razor page. So you can blindly use @user and put @user dot find first, @user dot find first, and in the bracket I've now messed up the thing, so I'll remove this and move it here. So @user dot find first, this bracket starts, and here you write claim types dot email, the field that you want to query from the claims collection. So @user dot find first claim types dot email, and this is the bracket I close. So this bracket closes here. After this we put dot value. So in nutshell what happens is that when we were signing in a user, I will show you the project once again. When we were signing in the user, we stored the email in a claim types. In a claims collection, we stored the email of the user as a field claim types dot email. Now the same is being queried, claim types dot email dot value. So this will actually obtain the information about the user email from the ASP.NET Core story, and it will display it for you. You can optionally, or you could have written claim types dot name, maybe query claim types dot role. So all those queries are possible through this simple statement. The best thing I like about this is that if a user doesn't use this signing in process that I'm explaining these days, if you do not use this, then we usually use a session variable. Classically we used session variable in some projects. In fact, I've used this also and stored the information in a session variable, but this is not a good idea. This actually puts a strain on the memory, and it's not a technically right way of doing the things. So this story you should master, and this is the best way of doing it. And now I will show you a project where I have actually used it. In fact, this is a screenshot from the same project, and now let us come to the Visual Studio. This is the project that we are doing these days also. So login.cshtml.cs, if you remember last time in the previous tutorial we were at this point. We created a claims collection, new claim types dot email, and you can see that this is the field where we stored the email ID, and we just stored role also, and in fact we could have stored his name also and many other information that we need from time to time. there is no cost to that, because that is probably stored somewhere in a cookie and it travels through the browser to your server in any case. And then we created a claims identity. This we already done. So the point is that we have this email ID as a field available for us to query it anywhere. Now this is the areas folder, doctor area, and the pages folder, and I'll just fold it for a while. So here we have an index.cshtml home page. Let me open the home page first. When you open the home page, you can see that it is a simple razor page, index model, some custom CSS, and here we have inserted a partial page for a header. Partial name is equal to underscore header. This header we want to insert on every page, and therefore we have created a partial view. And if